Hi, with the market, at least the equity market, making new highs, I just wanted to send out a quick update and to give you a heads up on a special webcast we'll be having later tonight. So let me just pull up the chart of the S&P, cash S&P. As you know, I like the S&P better than the Dow because the S&P is a much broader index than the Dow is, although the news talks a lot about the Dow. So we had an important breakout. First of all, as you know, I think we've talked about this before. First, we had a crack and snap. See, the market had a support area down here with a hammer here and a hammer here. The market cracked under it, broke under it, and then snapped back. And I really like this because, one, if you buy it when it gets back above the broken support, you have a target to the most recent high, which was here, and then you have a protective stop down here. But let's look at the recent action. So anyway, for many, many months, we had a major resistance area. First of all, we had the shooting star here and the high over here. So on Friday, we did break above the resistance area. One thing I was looking out for, though, and let me get back to a weekly chart, is, or are, the highs over here, right around the 2135 area. A shooting star here, let me move the chart over a little bit so we can see it. Shooting star here, a bearish engulfing pattern here, a bearish engulfing pattern here. So this is a weekly chart, so we really need a close above these highs of 2120, let's say 2130 to confirm a breakout. But if we do have a weekly close above those levels, what should happen is this resistance zone from here down to here, which is around 2100, should be key support. And let me get back to a daily chart. So right now, what I'd look at is, as long as on a daily basis, as long as we hold above this level here, above 2125, give or take, I view that as very constructive. This is a major breakout, and this reminds me very much. Let me get to a monthly chart. And oh, by the way, let me show you. I have the moving averages on here. I should mention that we have a 20 and a 50-day moving average. When the 20 is above the 50-day moving average, intermediate term trend is up. So notice how the intermediate term trend was weakening a little bit, but the 20 did stay above the 50-day moving average. So the longer term also remains up. And let me get back to the chart here. And we've talked about this before, but let me get rid of the moving averages just to make it a little bit easier to see. And I mean, the breakout now is not as significant as it was here because it's a monthly chart, but kind of a similar situation where we had major resistance. This is going back to 2013, major resistance over here. And notice how the market broke above it and this old resistance became support. So likewise, just as we had, now remember this is a monthly chart, just as we had major resistance here, okay, as long as we hold above it, even on a weekly basis, I would view it as key support. If we get back below 2125, then that might damage the technical picture. But as long as we hold that, especially on a weekly, a Friday close, 2125, maybe down to 2120 in that area, I think it looks good for the longer term. And it's okay even if we have a bit of a correction. Look at the tremendous rally we've had over the past couple weeks. So a retracement down to these areas here would be perfectly normal. Now I just want to give you a heads up that tonight at 9 p.m. we're going to have a live webcast giving you an overview of Candle Charts Academy. Essentially what Paul is going to do, he's president of candlecharts.com, and he's going to provide what we call an open house of our site at Candle Charts Academy to give you an overview of how to use the site, how to identify the products you needed to assist you to taking the next steps in your education. And we're going to have a very special offer that you really don't want to miss. So for those of you who are watching this before 9 p.m. on Tuesday, you can go to this link here, candlechartsacademy.com. You'll see this little text here, register free now. Let me move this down. and you can click on that. Note this, you won't be able to do this on this video because this link is not active. You have to go to CandleChartsAcademy.com, register free now. And for those of you who are watching this video on Wednesday or after Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern time, keep an eye out for an email. We will send you a video on the open house. Okay, thanks for joining me.